All right, man, Torture Talk. Like, share, subscribe to the page. Hit the thumbs up button if you like the content. Good afternoon to everybody. Buenos tardes. You know, all that good stuff. Yeah, so today's episode, I'm going to be talking about DJ Academics speaking on, I believe his name is Dave Rubin. Yeah, and the baby and what's the name? Your boy Meek Mill. So yeah, let me get my spill. This is Torture Talk. If you like the content, please consider subscribing. You want a fence? You know, let me work for your subscription today. Also, too, if you're a beautiful lady, single lady, put one in the chat. All the fellas, don't harass them, but y'all know where to find the ones at. I don't sell no merch, but I do have content. So if you want to donate, that's free. If you want to donate, you know, links will be on the screen. Cash App, all that good stuff. And also, too, they call me the Hidden Gem. And I guess I'm not hidden anymore. I went from 1,300 subscribers, and now I'm almost to 8,000. I'm so proud of this channel. I'm so proud of my followers. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, man. And that's it. You know what I mean? Also, too, my fly friend is back. You know, so if you see me going like this, you know, I'm just trying to get his ass. All right, man. So let's get to the video. We'll be back to discuss, give our commentary. Let's go. All right, so let's go.
Michael Rubin did speak upon everything I talked about, and this was his contribution to what he believes is just hate against Meek Mill and Lil Baby.
Social media bothers you a little bit because one thing I did notice from the white party, I didn't see any hugs. There was no hugs from the back. I didn't see no hugs, Mike.
I think that was pathetic. I think it was a joke.
Or how they attack Lil Baby.
Yeah, look, by the way, you know what I hate? When watching a black person try to take a black person down, that's fucked up.
All right, man. All right, man. All right, man. All right, man. All right. You got to chill, bro. I don't care if you're a billionaire. You got to chill. You got to chill, bro. All this, I can't, you know what? I can't stand a black person trying to take a black. Anytime a white person say black person, I just feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Just say person, man. I don't like when people try to take people down, bro. Just say that. I think we way past that line of white people basically singling us out. You know what I hate? When a black person try to take another black person down. Like, no. Just say you hate when people try to take people down. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference between white people trying to take white people down? We people too, nigga.
Okay, let's keep it real. Okay, Baby is one of the best human beings on the planet. There's not a person who will always do more for his community, who's a great human being, who works his ass off. And here's what happened with Baby.
Clearly, that's like the talking points that Meek and Baby.
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is like some talking point shit. Like, oh, he does a lot for his community, and maybe he does. Just say he do a lot, man. Like, why do I don't understand why do white billionaires or certain white people gotta treat black people as if we're like the victims of some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like everything has to be this victimhood shit. Like, oh, well, you got to understand. Like, no, man. We just as smart, if not smarter. You know what I'm saying? And I hate doing that, but that's just what it is. Like, I just don't like when they do that. You know what I'm saying? We all humans, man. You know what I mean? Let's just keep it that way.
Gave him. It sounds odd when you see a white person saying that, right? Because that is so, it's not condescending, but it's pandering by saying, I hate when a black person takes a black person down. Well, would he say?
That's 100% facts. Yes, it does sound like that. He's right. That's exactly what it sounds like. Like he's pandering. Like, bro, come on, bro.
I hate when a white person takes another white person down. He wouldn't say that because people would think that has racist or white supremacist vibes. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, like he wouldn't say it for white people, but he says it for black people kind of almost pandering because that's kind of what black people would say, right? If black people say it cool, you know? Anyway.
Baby did great, and then people came for him, okay? And by the way, I told Kuz, I was with Kuz a couple nights ago, it was his blue hair. That was the thing that really squared. It was, you know, if you didn't have that blue hair, that was what killed the whole.
Nah, bro. That shit look weird, bro. That look weird, bro. Nah. Don't try to candy coat it. Oh, it looks weird. It just looks weird, bro. It looks weird. You hugging a man from the back. He's smiling all stupid crazy. It looks weird, man. For two men to be hugging like that. It looks weird for a guy to be hugging and he's smiling like that. That looks weird. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. If the guy if he's not of the homosexual community and he's hugging someone that's homosexual and he's smiling like that and looking like that, I don't know. I don't go around hugging gay guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, how you doing? I don't hug gay guys. And you could, it's not wrong with gay guys. They could be gay. That's cool. I just don't hug gay guys. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I'm afraid they might try to grab me certain place and yeah, you already know what time it is.
I think it was the picture. It was me, Baby, and Kuz, and like it was probably like 1/10 of 1 second that someone caught the picture, and then it got out there, and you know. But anyway, look, what sucks is that it actually did hurt Baby for a period of time. And that's the fucked up thing, and that's the thing that I don't like.
What do you mean by hurting? Like he was upset about it, or like
no? It's people that want to hate with success, and to me, I want everyone around me to do great.
This sounds so phony, man. This shit sounds phony as shit. It sounds so phony. It's like, oh yeah, I want everybody to do great around me. It's like, oh, it was for half a second. You know what I'm saying? Sounds like some shit that a nigga say to a chick. I just want to put the tip in. Just let me put the tip in. Just a tip. Come on, please, just a tip. Just a tip. It's 1 second. Just 1 second. Just let me just rub it. That's what it sounds like. It was for half a second. It's like a half a second would be one. You know what I'm saying? Like before that, nigga. Like, come on, bro.
Nothing's gonna make me happier than you guys doing great. You guys killing it at everything you do. I think you just gotta like push aside that negativity. And talk about the bunny hops. Meek says to me at the beginning of the game, he says, "What do you want to bet?" I'm like, "What do you want to bet?" Like, I'm not generally I don't want to ever take money from my friends or like bet money. But if they want to,
out of here, bro. This shit is classic pandering, bro. This is crazy pandering. You don't do nothing wrong, do you? You don't do nothing wrong? Like, come on, bro. Cut it out.
He's like, let's do push-ups. I'm like, great. 50 push-ups? Great. He said, actually, let's do bunny hops. I said, what's a bunny hop? He said, how do you know what a bunny
Meek's idea. Meek said,
no, 100%.
Because Meek thought he was going to win.
So Meek's like,
bro, get the fuck out of here. You didn't know what a bunny hop was? Are you that naive? Like, come on, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. That I don't know. Maybe he didn't know, but that's crazy if you didn't know what a bunny hop was.
like this. He's teaching me what a bunny hop is. I never saw it before. Okay? So I don't know. I'm literally, I'm going like this.
That's one of those things you learned in person.
He's going to be like, no, it's like this. Right. Like this. He said, we do them in jail all the time.
Stop.
You come in jail all the time.
Right. So I didn't even know what
Nigga said we do them in jail all the time. Like, bro, come on, bro. That shit crazy.
I've never heard of a bunny hop before.
Oh,
okay?
Man.
I put it on my story just making fun of him. Like, yeah, I kicked your ass in tennis. Like, it's fun. I actually won something in sports. Like, almost a miracle. I should have had a celebration. Okay? No one says a thing then. 5 years later, you know, people want to, now it's the turn, you know what? Who we going to hate on this much? So let's hate on Meek. Oh, Meek's gay because some guy made up a lie. Okay? So let's hate on him for that and just try to change the narrative. And, oh, you know, white billionaire telling, you know, black men to do bunny hops. Actually, he told me to do bunny.
But that is kind of weird though. I understand what he's saying. You saying he said that, but the optics of that is crazy because now you won and you're looking like you're making a black man do bunny hops. You know what I'm saying? And it looks like Meek Mill is doing anything for money. That's what it looks like. Like, I'm just being honest. That's exactly what it looks like.
It was his bet, and I'm sorry that he sucked in tennis that day. Okay, let's keep it real. So, like, that stuff.
You should have played a black sport. He'd beat you.
In everyone, by the way.
Yes.
But probably in any sport other than skiing, which is obviously a white sport. That's the only sport I could probably get him in. But, you know, like, the thing I don't like about that is it doesn't bother me for me. It bothers me that it actually, when I see the narrative of a really good friend of mine like Meek, and people trying to, you know, again, if he was gay, which there's not one gay bone in his body, who cares, number one? If people want to be...
Bro, see, this is why you can't have this guy speak for these rappers, man. Bro, don't even say even if he was gay. He's not fucking gay. That's what you need to say.
Yeah.
Like, yo, this...
That's crazy. Well, even if he was gay, and there's nothing wrong with that. If he ain't gay, he ain't gay. You don't insinuate that.
This is hip hop. This ain't no, yo, even if he was gay. Nigga, if he was gay, Philly would clown the fucking shit out of him. You must not understand. Nigga, you think Philly about to have their legendary gangster rapper, who's probably one of the best rappers that's ever came out of Philly, be a gay nigga? They about to clown the fuck out of him. See, that's it's just not politically correct, but it's true. So don't say even if he's gay. Nigga, he ain't gay, he ain't never did nothing gay. He's the furthest thing from gay. Like, you know what I mean? Like, say that.
Gay. It is 2024. Who the fuck cares? Okay. Number two, there's not a gay bone in his body. So, like, why do people want to lie about that? Why do people want to change the narrative of bet he made with me to try to hurt him? So one thing I've learned about black culture that I don't like is that black hate on hate.
Speak on that more. I heard you say that earlier, and I wanted you to.
The one thing I don't like about black culture is black hate on hate. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Expound on that. You said you don't like to see black people tearing down other black people.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, why does someone want to bring somebody else down? Let's try to build everybody up. Like, you know, I think it's culturally wrong. And I'll probably get killed for saying this because, you know,
I'm glad you're saying it openly. If this is the conversations that are being had.
I have it all the time. With
I want to hear this.
Yeah, so I think it's wrong. I think, like, why do you not want to build everyone up around you? Why do you not want everyone around you to do great? The best way for everyone to do great is to push each other up. You don't do better by taking your competition down. You do better by pushing everyone up together. You want all the wind behind your back.
So when you see black people tearing other black people down, in your mind, you'd be like, I would never do business with that person because of how they treat their own people?
Well, I don't see, I don't really see the people.
That was a really good question. That was a trap question, too. Like, he tried to trap him with that question. That was a good question.
I'm around tearing people down. What I see is the conversations that we have about people trying to tear them down. And I think, like, you know, even if...
Because Meek brings that up a lot.
The reality is, like, they're aware that, you know, there's a lot of hate that comes with their success. Even if, like, someone's trying to get out of... I grew up in a ruthless environment and...
He's being real careful how he talking. He's dancing. He's being real careful. You could just tell how he talking. And they cut this up too, but he's being real careful.
I don't, you know, I'm trying to improve the people that are around me. It's like, then the people that, you know, you grew up with, they're mad, they want to take you down because you don't have the same people around you. How about you want to grow and you expand? And it doesn't mean you don't want to help the people around you. I mean, Meek does so much for his community, you know, a completely different situation, but Baby does so much for his community. Like, so that whole thing really does bother me because I think it's wrong and I think it's culturally.
When you say people do stuff for their community, are you saying they buy book bags and sneakers? Is that what you consider doing things for their community? Because I think it should be much more than that. If you're going to do something for your community, you should literally try to get your community out of the ghetto. I know it sounds crazy, but that's what it should be. You know what I'm saying? You should try to get the ghetto out of your community. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is a lot of these rappers who are street rappers, they don't want to change the streets. They want the streets to stay the same. And the streets can't stay the same. It has to change because if it doesn't, the streets don't love none of you niggas. The streets will swallow anybody. It doesn't matter who you are. It don't matter how much of a big of a gangster you are. It don't matter how much of a pussy you are. It will swallow you whole. The streets is the streets. There's always a shark out there waiting for you. And there's a shark waiting for that shark. And there's a killer whale waiting for that killer whale and that shark. That's how it goes. So when people say stuff like this, I question that. It's like, is they really helping their community, or are they just keeping their community in the same position, just making them look nice there?
Hurting the outcome of the black community. I think it would be much better.
Yeah. Hey, what could go wrong? Guy who uses black culture equity to sell his jersey for his $32 billion company, where he gives them no equity in the company, but brings them to a party to dance and hugs them. What could go wrong? Of course he could tell us about black culture and what's good for it, right? Now, even Schoolboy Q wasn't feeling that shit. He was on X and he said this. He said, bruh, I'm cool on this app. This shit out of control, dog. He says no such thing as black on black anything. What the fuck? Then he also, he deleted one tweet, but I'm going to read it. He said, you know what I don't like about, I guess he's trying to sum up, Schoolboy Q is trying to sum up what Michael Rubin said. He said, you know what I don't like about you niggas? I hate when you niggas, but he used the hard ER. I'm just not going to say that. I hate when you niggas be acting like niggas, basically. So he was saying that that's what he kind of took from the Michael Rubin thing. Michael Rubin had a point. I think, Michael Rubin has an optic problem, man. He just don't know how shit look, man. He don't know that anytime you speaking up for Meek Mill, it's like their white daddy coming to school saying that, yo, why y'all bullying my son? And be like, yo, he adopted. What the fuck? Like,
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. I agree with that, and I agree with Schoolboy Q. Stop. I believe that series, like, but to me, it's always when people talk about black on black crime. I get it, and I understand, but at the same time, you have to acknowledge that it's just crime. At this point, we've been here for all these years. Black people been in America for all these years, and for some reason, it just still seems like y'all trying to make us feel like we're a guest here. Not all white people, but a good portion of some of them do. They try to make us feel like we're just a guest, and it's like, no, we're American, just like you're American. You don't get to be American and I have to be African American. like, you know what I'm saying? How about you're American, I'm American from African descent, and you're American from, I don't know, from Irish descent or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Don't try to single me out or single my people out. That's not cool.
it just doesn't look good. Also, I'm telling you, these artists are probably better off just visually. Like, artists sell appearance, they sell look, they sell an image. You're not the aesthetic that, like, and by the way, it's not all white dudes. I promise you. Yo, if it was Lil Baby and Dana White, I guarantee, like, Dana White is like a nigga, bro. Like, Dana White, if you seen like a rapper and Dana White, bro, like, niggas wouldn't even be tripping. This dude just kind of looked like nothing about him exudes hip hop.
But that's because Dana White doesn't go around hugging people from the back. He's not as touchy-feely friendly like that. I just don't see how any nigga could allow somebody to hug them from the back. That's crazy work right there.
Brother. And nothing about him. Like, there's nothing about him that says, oh, this is a guy who has anything identifiable. I'm not saying Dana White either, but at least Dana White come across as like some type of, you know, rebel that is kind of going against some shit. You know what I mean? Like, he just kind of looked like a guy who just, you know what I mean? He's just move a little gangster. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm tired of ranting about this guy. Okay.
So yeah, man, that's basically it right there. Yeah, so I think his name is Michael Rubin or Dave. I think it's Michael Rubin. But yeah, man, and sometimes I feel like certain white people be pandering to the point where it's kind of weird. You know what I'm saying? I just think that at this point, all this black and white shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm just not feeling that. I acknowledge it, but I think at this point, man, we just gotta, you know what I'm saying? Call me American. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of black people probably gonna disagree with that, But that's me. And we could agree to disagree, but hey, if I'm African descent, just say American with African descent. But all this African American shit just putting me in a certain place, you know what I'm saying? Putting me in a certain box. I'm just not feeling that. And also too, a lot of y'all, and I know this is a little bit off topic, but it's really not, but stop using the phrase people of color. Because that phrase is actually from a white supremacist talking point, or white supremacists when they used to say colored people. It's no different. So when a white person say people of color, you know what I'm saying? Not all white people do this. Please, I know this. I have a lot of white followers, so I'm not disrespecting you. I'm just giving y'all the facts. A lot of white people say colored person or people of, oh, he's a colored boy. That's usually would say, okay, that person was racist back in the 60s when they said that. Now they flip it and say, oh, she's a woman of color. How is that different? It's no different. People of color, colored person. People of color, colored person. People of color, colored person. It's the same. It's no different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the sentiment may be different, but still, identity, you putting that on me. Like, no. Just say I'm American. That's just how I look at it. So him, this guy over here pandering, this billionaire, talking about something, he friends with these people and all. I get it. Yeah, you could be friends with them, but at the same time, don't act like you understand their struggle or you understand certain people's struggle, because you don't. You don't. And I'm not saying you've been rich all your life, because I don't think you've been rich all your life. But don't act like you understand people's struggle. Either way, I'm out of here, man. Told you talk. You know what it is. See y'all. Peace. Bye. Y'all have a good afternoon. All right. See y'all.